Brian Posehn. I used to have a podcast where I played Dungeons and Dragons with a bunch of my friends. I missed it, so I decided to make a new one. It's called Brian Posehn's Nerd Poker. It's myself, a couple of my buddies, Blaine Patch, Dan Telfer, Ken Daly, an occasional guest or two, and we're going to be playing in a new setting, my dining room. Each week you'll hear my wife, my son, my dogs, and we're going to be playing in a place that I love and playing the game that I've loved half my life, Dungeons and Dragons. We've got 5th edition, and we're ready. So are you ready? Here's Brian Posehn's Nerd Poker. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
It's Brian Posehn. You're listening to Brian Posehn's Nerd Poker. Hi, Ken, Dan, Blaine.
Hey. Hello.
Sam.
Are you ready
Sam.
to fight the
Didn't
Demelith
hear
some
him.
more?
Yeah. Not really.
Cool. Bye,
Let's hang out and talk about
everybody.
things that we liked as kids. That
Let's
no
go
one
back to
cares
Rehoboth
about.
Beach.
Yeah,
I love the Wheelo.
I'm going to go ahead and thank
Wheelo
some...
was so great.
Let's thank some patrons.
Do you hate slip and slide? Slip and slide.
It was fun. You hurt
well,
yourself all the
depending on what
And
kind
there was
of
the- there was-
asshole.
What was the water wiggle? There was that thing
Yeah,
too.
that thing.
And
Guys.
Skeletor's dick was another one.
Yeah, Skeletor's dick.
It hurt my butt.
Every time I tried to slide on Skeletor's dick, it wasn't quite wet enough, and or the ground that it was laying on was super hard.
They would always lay it out over some dog shit.
Yeah. Or like there was a root under there, and
Yeah.
you'd hit the root of a fucking tree on your top of your head, and you'd kick your friend in the nuts, punch their parents' car, and go home crying.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
Typical
might
Sunday.
be the episode where people truly die. This could be the end of the campaign. So before we do, I want to give you the best
Episode
names
42.
I can
Are we
find
doing
on
episode
Patreon.
42
It's 42.
right now?
Shut the fuck
Let's
up.
do this.
Thank you, Time Blimp.
Oh, I loved you on Cagney and
That's the
Blimpy.
pitch, you guys. Time blimp.
Thank you, Tony Blackie Green like Charisma Elfson.
I
Wow.
love Jean-Claude Van Damme's in that time blimp.
That one's a lot like me, high and inside.
Thank you, Smarmy Rabbit.
Thanks, Smart.
Marmy Rabbit.
Thank you, Skeletor's Pubic
For
Mound.
kids.
Oh.
That would be Skeletor's Mons, wouldn't it?
Thank you, Lionel's Taint.
Thanks, Lionel's tape.
Lionel's Taint.
Wasn't that from
Lion-O.
Murder by Death?
I sense a theme.
Thank you,
Look what
George
you
Bush
did, Skeletor's
9/11.
dick.
Oh, no.
Wait. What
No,
does
no,
George
no.
Bush have to do with 9/11?
Thank you, George Bush 9/11. And their George Bush 9/11's profile photo is Steve Harvey.
It's actually a website about George Bush's Porsche.
Look what Skeletor's dick started with the crazy names.
Did I already thank Hiding in Brian's Closet? Thank you, Hiding in Brian's Closet.
Oh, Jesus. I hate that one. I'm going to punch that one in the fucking face
Thank you.
Just look in your
with a
closet.
baseball bat right now.
Thank you.
Which closet? Ask him.
All right. Thank
Just
you,
shoot them all.
Milwaukee. Thank you.
Wookie?
Cookies.
Thank you.
Is that where Laverne?
Our
Thank you,
listeners are super creative.
Is that
Thank
where
you.
Laverne Baca and Shirley Baca were from?
Thank you, Columbo's Queef.
Begging your pardon, man. I'll say.
Sorry to bother you. Man.
Two
I
more.
Squeeze one out.
Oh, so this guy's kind of off theme, but sort of not, right?
Yeah.
Columbo's Queef?
I'm just
Well,
trying to-
no,
this
because
is
it's an
the
old
best.
reference.
Yeah, but it's not animated.
I'm gonna throw in one
anymore.
normal one.
It's not
Thank
an
you.
animated kids show.
Thank you, Clint McElroy.
Disgusting.
Thanks, Clint.
Thanks, Clint.
He's actually a popular podcaster. And thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, the McElroys.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know it.
He's their dad.
Nice.
And thank you.
Thank you, Clint McElroy.
Thank you, Clint McElroy, a.k.a. at Doc Kerm on Twitter. And thank you, the real Ghostbusters Ghost Wiener.
I wish I would have been drinking something.
Is that the
There
one
was
with
a spit
Spencer,
take.
Tracy, and Kong? We're the Ghostbusters.
I just love that
Spencer,
they had to
Tracy.
call that animated show the real Ghostbusters because the
Because
other
of
one.
that?
I really liked
all
both
Bob
of those
Burns' fault.
cartoons when I was a kid, too. 'cause it
I
was-
only like the real one.
I like the fake one, too, because it had that cute little pig bat, Belfry.
Well,
I love the pig bat.
I would eat a pig bat right now.
Oh man,
I love pig bats over
Have
on
you had
Island.
fat cells?
Yeah,
Pig
yeah,
bat?
yeah.
Pig bat.
You saw that new sandwich, right?
Yeah, it's just chicken
What's the
wings
new
and like
sandwich?
It's a burger, chicken wings, French fries, and other shit.
Cow hearts?
on a slice of pizza.
Yeah? Wow.
It's a turduck ox. It's a turducken inside an ox with a toothpick through it.
It'll make your heart explode out your ears.
Yeah. It's an entire tray of samples at a farmer's market.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the bottom of an island separated through time and space by an apocalypse, a moon crashing into a planet. You are fighting a vampire at the beginning of his reign over the post-apocalyptic landscape. We are mid-combat, and up next is the big boss
this is you?
himself. Those are empty glasses.
That's plain.
Would you want to start the scotch?
I figured, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Wait.
Are we in the jungle, baby? Because we're all going to die. Perfect.
You want to get started here,
Just a
Ken?
little touch, because I got
Just a little
a
touch.
motor vehicle. I'm already.
You
drunk.
got the touch.
Thank you.
Blaine.
Oh, it smells
No,
nice.
I'm good, thanks.
You want to smell the cork?
If I could smell the
my
cork, I'd
fa-
never leave the house.
My favorite Spinal Tap record.
So, as you guys engage in combat, you notice
I'm all stinky.
6 stone tentacles drop
Oh,
like
yeah, that shit.
stalag whatevers from the ceiling. They
Tights. Mites? Tights.
they wrap themselves. 2 of the 6 wrap themselves around some of the wood elves,
Oh,
and the wood elves collapse to the ground. You also see about 10 forms speeding towards you across the landscape underground with dust clouds
What
behind them.
about some kind of strafing thing, all right? Or the fireballs or something. One of you guys throw something at these assholes.
Hey, Bodhi.
okay.
I don't have that kind of thing.
Charisma saving throw, Bodhi.
Charisma? Mm-hmm. Why?
Because the Demelith waved a hand in your face. And then he pointed his finger at you and he went, pew!
2.
You notice your shadow at your feet disconnects from your body. And all of a sudden, a shadow Bodhi slides across the ground and stands up next to the Demelith.
It's just a shadow
And a black outline of your form against the red and blue light is now pulling the Herald of Kelmar shadow out of its shadow scabbard.
What the fuck?
Oh, so this thing's going to try to fight me, my shadow?
Yeah.
You're up, Bodhi.
Peter Pan.
I'm going right for fuckface. I don't even give a shit about my shadow.
Roll for fuckface.
You successfully fuck a face.
That would be 18.
That's a hit.
All right.
Roll for damage, please.
This is the Herald of Kelmar.
Yes, ma'am. Thunk.
6 and then so fire damage.
He spits some blood in your face.
And then
Yeah, swing again, aren't you?
yeah. Oh yeah.
You got a backhand you're gonna throw at him.
Yeah, sure. That hits same 18.
Yep.
Go, Serena.
Nice. Come on. Big numbers.
I always thought Brian was more of a Venus.
God damn it. 5 and keep wishing I could do an Ian Asbury. Fire damage.
Hey, Twee, you still playing a little song?
Oh, I step out of the way of this guy too.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Sure, yeah.
So you take these swings, then you back up again?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, you do. And by the way, yes, the back of your sword thuds into his chest, and as it drags out, some blood sprays on the
Good.
ground, and soaks up a little bit of dirt on the way down. Twee,
That was good. I had no song ready.
Yeah, you're in
I'm still reading
verse
this.
2 of the final countdown.
Yeah, I'm reading this. I'm reading this thing. I'm also flying, of course. I've been flying going into this, so I'm sort of staying off the ground for these whatever's coming at us. But I'm just gonna. I'm trying to stay back and to the left.
Llewellyn goes back to praying. She's levitating. I like the players are now whispering to each other, so neither the listeners or the DM knows.
I know that's.
Do you want me to go
kind
la
of
la
the
la?
point. No,
I can't hear the players.
I'm just wondering if there's any sort of advantage to one of us going behind the vampire. I don't know.
Don't know.
What would the Lost Boys do?
Turn rice into worms.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh,
he went.
Yeah, I'm just reading. So.
Two of the wood elves try to shrug the
What elf?
stone worms off of themselves and are unable to. They're dragged to the ground. Two more are fighting them off, and two of the tentacles are heading for Tom and Twee. The strange shapes racing across the ground are getting closer, and you think you see something red and brown with spines sticking out of them.
Bloody poops.
It's my favorite
Gross.
Sepultura song.
Bloody poop you guys.
Tom, you're up.
Bloody poops.
I am casting a poison spray at the Demelith.
Is that a cantrip you got?
Yes, sir.
Then he's going to try to save. He fails. Oh!
Did he won?
He won. All right, so roll for damage, please.
All right, that is 2d12.
He's going to roll his hundy.
2 and 6, 8.
Great, we're going to double that.
Succeed. And hopefully he kills himself now.
93.
Holy shit.
What?
All
He
right.
botched and rolled a 93.
Oh, wow. Good.
Okay, so
So he sits on his balls wrong. Oh. Doug, it's Doug
Lewis.
Doug
Christopher
Benson
Hewitt.
doing
Yeah, but
Mr.
what was the
Belvedere.
character that...
Mr.
the-
Belvedere.
Belvedere.
Yeah, I know, but what was the kid's name? Because Doug would always do the...
Oh, Wesley.
Because he apparently really sat on his nuts.
Did. It was in the news.
Yeah, and
also,
then he
you
was
know
hung
that-
from a wire, and
Right.
the wire broke.
But Doug lived with the kid, the older kid on that
Yeah.
show, and the kid came home from work early and, caught Benson, hanging out and went, "Hey, what are you doing home?" Oh, fucking Belvedere sat on his nuts. Fucking greatest story of all.
And then he had to be in
of
the
all
Christmas
showbiz.
parade, and the harness rested on his nuts. Yes.
you spray a jet of poison at him, and he laughs and spins his sword of light, parrying the spray away directly onto his foot, where it burns a huge chunk off of his foot.
Didn't work out.
Gago is up. Hey, motherfucker! I wrote that song for you, dear listener. Hey, motherfucker's gonna fuck his own mother, and she wants him to.
You wrote that?
Yeah, baby. Motherfucker.
You're a regular Dr. Luke.
People like to fuck their moms, and it's cool.
Hey, what happened
It's
to,
fantasy, so incest is appropriate because they're monsters. Who gives a shit?
He's getting Neonopolis-y.
No. I didn't say anything that would get me doxxed. Yeah, he goes and he starts stabbing the Demelith in the back. He flies around and just starts jabbing him between
good.
the shoulder blades.
That's what I was hoping.
And you see little slashes of fabric come off of him. Bodhi, you're up. Or no, the Demelith is up. Excuse me.
Isn't he like walking around going, Charlie horse, Charlie horse?
No,
hopping around on one foot?
he places both his hands together and he shoots up.
Shoots up?
It makes it difficult.
He's a junkie.
Makes him difficult to reach. Shadow Bodhi.
You know, when people shoot up, it does make them difficult to reach.
Shadow Bodhi also floats only about an inch off the ground and comes down on you, Bodhi, for 8 points of damage with a shadow sword.
What?
You're fighting your shadow. It's fucking crazy when you think about it, for real. Like, if it would really happen, it would blow your mind.
Bodhi, you're up.
How far away is he from me? I can still reach him, right?
It's your shadow.
Yeah, but like his legs, like it's gonna be tricky. He basically made himself harder to hit. You can roll a 20 to swing a melee weapon, but
Move away from the spotlight
I
behind
wish
you.
Yugmug was here to just fucking get on his knees and
All right.
fucking jump
Yeah.
off.
I'm just a tiny thing.
All my friends are dead.
All my friends are dead.
We're all.
Tom Lennon's been on
terrible.
like the last 12 bonus episodes.
He probably will never do it
my
again. I feel like we pushed our
Did
our
we?
luck. We were 3 in a row. I don't know. It seems like he's pretty busy. He's a very busy
He's
man.
just a movie star. What else has he got going
Very
on?
busy man.
He's a movie star and a movie writer and a
Yeah,
movie producer. And
Yeah, he's got a lot going on, and a kid and a wife and a thing and the cat.
I like how he comes
Hey,
here in an
fish
Uber
that
with a bottle of
drives
wine,
a
and
car.
he just
And the cat's in the cradle
And
and the
the-
silver spoon.
Ugly Kid Joe and the poop.
what you gonna do, Bodhi? It's your turn.
Stab this guy in his fucking feet. Damn it.
No,
Try
you didn't.
again.
Oh!
Uno.
2 and a 1 and
You didn't say Uno.
You rolled a 21 on your botch?
a 1 and a 2. I did a nice.
Oh, no, yeah, you gotta roll your 100 for this
That's
botch,
a
young
Lawrence
man.
Welk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was getting at.
going the back into the time.
Lawrence Welk, everybody, remember?
Oh, God.
From 400 years ago?
Worst part of being at my grandparents' house.
I would like everybody listening to notice that
Just
I
72,
didn't say
that's
that.
all. Whatever.
I would have gone with
Whatever
Hoagie
happens.
Carmichael. The fact that in the Midwest he's called a slider Carmichael.
Roll
Is he called a
2d6,
sub
Brian.
Carmichael anyway?
I think down in Philadelphia, you gotta
What am I-
get your Hoagie Carmichael with whiz.
Roll 2d6.
Okay. Of course. When I didn't want to roll high, right?
Yeah, you rolled that. You just took 10 damage as you took a swing, and you misjudged where the Shadow's sword was, and you
course I
plowed
did.
your hand right into his blade, and you dropped the Herald of Kelmar.
Oh, I hate it when. I almost say I hate it when that happens.
Hey, Twee. Guess what?
What?
Your song just popped.
My song popped?
The end of the final
Boner just
countdown.
popped.
Would you
So
please?
it's Firework by Katy Perry, right?
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow.
That's better than Katy Perry.
Could you
Pop
please,
music?
Yeah.
sort of.
perhaps for the first time, show our listeners what? Let's see. What was it? 10d4 sounds like.
10d4.
Shit, it's a lot of D4s. You need any? I'm sure you do.
3,
Here's 1.
4, 5,
Here's 5 more.
All right.
6.
got it.
Oh, 6.
You got it.
7, 8. Two of these.
Put the microphone right up because this will be a pretty sweet noise. I
I'm
think.
rolling in this
Oh,
one. 'cause
one more. Sorry.
Oh, one more. Okay, and then Blaine, will you take your microphone out of the stand and put it right up to the dice tower?
Yeah, we're gonna get some
The
nice.
sound of a lot of damage. Kill damage. Jackpot.
Add that up for me, won't you?
1, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 17, 20.
It's not too bad. That's halfway. All right. Wow. Sheesh. So, all of a sudden, the Demelith goes rigid, and you see green smoke come out of his mouth.
Wow.
Luoven is still praying. Everybody do a perception check. Just tell me the number.
These...
7. Brian, Blaine, roll your fucking 20s.
Yeah, okay.
10.
Great.
11.
Tom, you realize there appears to be fewer wood elves than there were a moment ago. Blaine, you see what looks like a big stone worm right about to approach you. It's been like writhing along the ground, and then you see behind it there's a couple more coming towards you. Bodhi, as you look down at your sword on the ground, you notice that just off to your right, there appears to be 2 stone wood elves frozen with worms crawling off of them.
Yick.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this thing will freeze you if it gets on you?
That's what it looks like.
How close are they to us?
There is one about 1 round away from Tom, and there are 3 coming towards Twee. One is very close to, or a couple more rounds.
Can we move out of this room, or
Sure.
This is a very, very, very large room.
or can we? Yeah, let's.
Yeah, I'm
Can
flying.
we get
so
some
I'm just
distance?
I'm gonna kind of.
Ceiling
bob
goes
away.
up about 20 feet.
Not a bad idea.
The
Yeah,
Demelith's
I'm
up
gonna
there
get
right
away
now.
from these. I'm gonna. Yeah.
Tom, you're up.
So having moved away from them, casting
And by away,
as much as
30 feet. Yeah.
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 30 feet at a time. That's how he lives his life.
Exactly.
I do
Easy to remember.
30 feet at a time.
Yeah.
I will cast a ray of sickness upon the Demelith.
Is that another cantrip you got?
Uh-huh.
Do. Go for it. He's going to try to resist it. And he does.
Son of a...
Who?
All right. Gago flies in Demelith's face, waves a wand, tries to like jam the wand up the Demelith's nose.
Weird.
Does 8 points of acid damage. Bodhi, you're up.
Let's see.
Oh, by the way, Bodhi, as you're doing this, you notice that there are 10 small creatures about 2 turns away coming at you at lightning speed. They're coming towards the whole party, so you're not sure which person they're going to go for, but they look like just sort of bundles of muscle tissue and veins and bones with
Does anybody have any oil?
splinters of ribs sticking
several
out of them with little tiny badger feet. And they're just
I don't have oil written down.
rushing at you
You have
guys.
oil.
I have.
Standard.
I have mess kit. Yeah, tinder box, 10 torches. I'm gonna set a bolo on fire and wing it at these things that are running at me.
All right, now they're not together. They're sort of forming a
I thought
circle
they were
around you
close.
guys. You could definitely try that with one of them.
No, fucking, I'm still going after Demelith because I feel
Okay.
like we kill Demelith
out
and
everything
this
else.
shit, like in a movie, just disappears. Or not.
Or we disappear.
But I'm now firing a fucking crossbow bolt. By the way, are my bolts, are they wood or are they?
Yes.
Okay, cool, perfect.
Fire away, son.
That is fucking
carbon
chest.
fiber.
Roll a fucking 20.
Yeah, I want to.
Like a real fucking 20.
I want to.
Do it.
Dear Satan.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
14 plus 7.
That's a hit.
I'll
Roll
take
for
it.
damage.
Yep. What do I roll on that?
Heavy crossbow.
Crossbow. Oh, I have 1d10. is what I have written down here.
That is correct.
Sound right? All right. T.
Yes.
Barton, your Uber driver has just pulled up.
No, Brendan Small can't see Yngve with me this weekend. That's what that was.
Oh.
Yeah. 6.
All right.
Anybody want to see Yngve?
Nice Jewish boy.
You like guitars? Have you ever seen him?
I've never seen him.
You know,
You should go.
Yeah.
you might actually really,
actually have
really
seen
enjoy it.
Yeah, he's a
He-
virtuoso.
He puts on a hell of a fucking show. Yeah.
Hey,
And
we called him
At least
Squeegee Umamau back when I was a kid.
our wives will be certain that we will not be hitting on any women at that show. At an Yngve show? No.
So that scroll that I hit him with is over, right?
correct.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to. I'm below. I'm still flying, but I'm below him, and I'm gonna shoot a fireball up his dress.
Not that we hit on women at any show. Like,
Yeah, I'm
thinking
the,
about
the
who we're
last,
talking about.
Last
yeah.
guy. Hey,
We're,
lady.
we're the
good.
three of us
Plus,
are the biggest studs in the world. What are you
Before we
talking
were
about?
married, we were good guys, and now, yeah.
How
now
many
that we're
women's
married, we're
nights
even
will
better.
Brian ruin by making accidental eye contact?
Yeah. We have Fest Trunk Brothers disease. So I'm doing a.
He is unable to make his saving throw, so please roll for damage.
Hey, because I do.
He makes a lot of spell saving throws, but not this one.
Okay, I'm gonna get out some cool dice for this. I think. 'Cause I do. It is.
Oh, did the bolt do any sort of wood damage to him?
Yeah, but I mean,
Not in the. He's not that kind of amp, huh?
not the kind where like if wood hits him, he's like, wow,
Yeah.
oh no,
Fright night.
ouchie, a Twee fell on me.
He turned into a jerky boy.
Oh,
Oh, a wood fell on me and killed me.
dice!
see
I
the
just
Fright
wanted to
Night
be a
remake?
vampire.
Yeah.
Did you like it, the
Yeah,
remake? Yeah, it was
I
not
did.
bad, right? Yeah.
No, it was not bad. I expected it to
The
be
first
terrible.
one was so fucking good.
Yeah. No, not all remakes are bad.
I know.
Which one?
Fright Night.
Oh, I don't see it.
Getting horror and comedy right is such a hard
tricky.
thing. It's
Yep.
so fucking
Look
hard.
at Blaine's pretty dice that he took out.
You know, it's a great remake.
There's a handful of horror comedies that work.
The Thing.
Well, right. Yeah.
That's what I say. Anybody complains about remakes?
Yeah. How many times do you watch the original though? Or do you
Many
really
times.
you like the original?
I
a
like
lot?
the original a lot,
I maybe
yeah. I've
seen
seen it
it
in
2 or
theaters
3
a
in my
few
whole
times.
life, but yeah.
That's one of the only old horror movies that
It does.
scares me.
Me too. Well, I actually like
There's
the
that one
Universal.
jump scare in
I like
this
the
movie.
Universal ones, and I like.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I wish I was rolling up a character with this.
Oh shit!
Wow.
2,
I showed Rhodes Creature. He loves it.
Sure.
18.
That was where we started.
24, 30, 36.
I like whatever this is.
Nice.
36, 44, and then
She's a brick.
48.
House.
She's mighty, mighty. Let it all hang out.
36, 44, 79.
What a winning hand. Whoa!
So you thud a giant fireball into this guy.
Right up his asshole.
And his robes just get shredded. They're barely clinging to him anymore, and there's just a big explosion
I
of
see his
fire
balls?
as it slams into him.
Dead.
Unfortunately, you realize that there are the stone worms that have been tailing you are more than long enough to get up and reach you. 2 of them are still a little bit a ways, but one reaches up and looks like it's about to swing at you. So you're flying about 10 feet off the ground. This thing is 10 feet long, and it looks like it's going to try and spring up and grab you.
Okay.
It isn't quite yet. Shadow Bodhi
Abracadabra.
hits
It's
Bodhi.
gonna spring up and grab you.
Bodhi, you take 6 points of damage.
I have
Shadow
the
damage.
perfect amount of scotch and weed in me right now.
Also, you
How much?
notice your pauldrons.
Six or eight? Did you say? You said six.
Six. You notice your pauldrons of this
damage.
have sort of crawled across your chest, your shoulder piece.
Oh yeah, those things are still going.
They're just sort of pressing against you, and all of a sudden, the tips of the exoskeleton shove themselves into your rib cage.
Jesus.
Jesus.
And so your armor is basically trying to stab you through the ribs. You take an additional 8 points of damage.
Can I try to pull them off with my gauntlets of ogre power?
Not right now, you can't.
All right.
Luoven casts a spell.
Can somebody help
Luoven.
me with this thing?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do because I'm not magical.
One of the stone worms that is crawling towards Tom, actually the only one that Tom
Maybe
can
when you
see,
kill this guy, I'll play it.
gets shattered all of a sudden, just like a concussive
What
force.
happened? Sorry.
Luoven casts a spell that she's been spending some time cooking up, and just this concussive just explosion hits one of the stoneworms, and it just
Oh, cool.
gravel sprays everywhere.
Good. Get them all.
There's only 2 of the wood elves you notice that are still alive. They're hacking at the stone worms that are chasing them around, and they're having no effect on them.
Is Yakety Sax playing?
No.
And where's Ren
That
Hoek?
bald little
whatever
guy
his name
is still running around for some reason.
Where's
guy,
the Chihuahua with
the
buggy
guy,
eyeballs?
the guy that we
The Demelith?
no, the guy that we were trying to Koro.
He's nowhere to be
I
found.
should write that down. What?
Last you left him, he was
fucking
behind
horror.
a boulder. You left him
He was
back
hiding
there.
amongst the
All your fighters.
shit.
Yeah. He's a couple hundred yards away last you saw him. Behind a boulder. You haven't looked for him
He's
in a
still
while.
back there. Yeah.
We'll see, I guess.
Let's fucking kill this Demelith.
Trying. We're doing what we can.
Bodhi, you feel something jump on your back.
Oh, is it my shadow or is it the...
It's a secret.
Tom and Twee, you see a bundle of muscles, veins, and bone shards jump onto Bodhi's back and just looks like burrowing into his back.
fuck.
You take 7 points of damage.
All right, I got to start adding this shit up. Hold on.
You look around and you are surrounded by what looks like little porcupines made of bone splinters and just like
We are
organic
or he is,
tissue.
or we all are.
You're all surrounded by them.
Hold on.
All right.
They're everywhere. They're barking at.
Have you already done the math?
They're
or-
barking.
Yeah, they're making these horrible little like scree kind of noises, and they're trying to jump at people's faces like the bunny from the Holy Grail, and one of them is
39.
kind of chewing on a leg.
Total damage is 39. Yeah.
Yeah, how many hit points you got there, Bodhi?
20 something.
While he does that math, Tom, you're up.
All right. I am going to try one more attack.
Yeah,
on
I'm at
Demelith.
20. Shit. How did that happen so fast?
Well,
Got a
you're
lot of
currently being
attacks
attacked
on
by
you.
3 different
Yeah.
NPCs, in addition to your own armor.
Fuck.
I'm again going to cast poison spray.
Okay. Demelith target?
Yeah.
Nope. He rolled a 20 on a saving throw.
Son of a bitch.
Gago is now going to try to stab, and he botches. Things got real quiet after Brian checked his hit points. He rolled a 90.
Who rolled it in?
Little 2-point Gago.
Uh-oh.
He accidentally stabs himself while twirling his
Gotta
knives.
go.
And you just see a little, tiny little poof spray of blood as he drops to the ground. The Demelith is up.
Really?
Hey, Tom, he wants to come say hi to you.
Okay.
He looks at Bodhi and just goes. He goes to you, Tom. He swings his light sword at you. His white lightsaber.
So, what? Just fleshlight with one of those inflatable balloons and a light bulb.
You take 7 points of damage.
And I point my finger at him and laugh and cast Hellish Rebuke at him.
Oh shit! Okay.
So he has to make a saving throw.
He definitely didn't.
Good. So that is 2. Let's see. I gotta figure out the math on this. Okay, so that is 2d10 fire damage per
Jesus.
per level. Wait a minute. Increases by 1d10 for each slot level of my first.
Okay.
So I got to figure out my slot levels. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember before leaving the house to check your slot levels. Do you have enough slots open to drive your car to work?
Honey, did I leave the slot levels on?
Oh no, quick. Go to the doctor.
No, slot.
All right, so what is that? That's 2 slot levels?
No, that's two. That's two.
2 slot levels. So total 60-10.
6d10?
Yeah. It's
Jesus
I know.
fudge. Go roll your 6d10.
I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Hang on.
This is gonna be glorious.
Blaine. Do you like Kiss as a kid? Or did you not?
So
They never.
I'm sorry, 1d10
Yeah, I
for each
liked
above
it.
first. So
Yeah.
2d10, so it's 4d10.
Do you know that?
Not quite as.
It's still pretty good. I
Do
think.
you know what classic 78 is?
But yeah.
Classic with K or with K's.
Okay.
Roll 4d10.
It's a new band,
Do you need any d10?
and they $4.
yes.
Oh,
And they
okay.
sound like Kiss.
Thank you.
1978.
All right.
If they hadn't done Dynasty,
Okay.
it's fucking cool stuff.
Classic 78.
9, 10, 18, 22.
So you guys see something pretty fun. The laser sword comes striking down on Tom and cuts right into his shoulder, but Tom just sort of shrugs it off, points a finger, and rocketing backwards, the Demelith explodes in flame again, hits the ceiling, and bounces off the ground.
Wow. Nice.
And Bodhi, you're up.
I'm gonna try to pull the thing off my chest.
The Pauldrons of Dis.
Yes, and can I do two? Can I do 2 actions or no?
Yes.
All right.
One action at a time.
Well,
First,
I want
if
to
you're
pull.
gonna
I
try
want
to
to pull the
pull-
thing was first. I
That's
want to do
trying
that
to
first.
lodge itself in your
Yeah.
chest.
And then I want.
Well,
Okay, you're gonna love what
well,
I want to do
I
next.
think I will. Strength check, difficulty 18.
All right. Come on, man. Come on, Dragon Tower. That's a 14.
So, yeah, you get your fingers under it, but it just won't budge. Next action.
Well, I'm gonna try it again with the other action then.
Do it.
Fuck it. Yeah, that works.
Okay, so you manage to pull it out, and there's a, big sinews of blood as you pull it out of your own
Cool.
chest like a face hugger.
All right. I'm gonna.
You still have a bonus action.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. Because you're raging.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to. I guess I can't light a javelin on fire and put it into the thing on my back, but I can definitely
You
stab.
can light it on fire this turn.
Well, I'll just stab at my back with the regular javelin.
Oh,
The thing that's on my back.
On the
I wanna
blood
pierce-
golem porcupine.
I want to pierce that porcupine and pull it off my back.
Roll a dex check, I guess.
Yeah.
Difficulty of 16.
But my dex goes up with danger sense.
Correct.
Right. And yeah. Would it be an athletic or just dex?
Nope, just dex.
I always try to get you with the athletic because it's so much higher.
I know.
You know, you're smarter than.
Because you're trying to wriggle.
That's just a 6, damn it.
So, yeah, you swing it back there, but you don't connect.
But dex, so, just an 8, yeah. All right.
Shadow Bodhi thinks it's real fun what you're doing. He strikes you for 10 points of damage.
All right, I'm down to 10.
Jesus.
Twee, you're up.
Can I just sort of scoot away from this thing as fast as I can? I am flying.
Yeah, you can try.
More scotch, by the way.
Oh, help yourself, Brian.
And what's the
Pre-game, what's about to happen?
what's the Demelith doing right now?
He is trying to pick himself up off the ground.
Okay. I'm going to. Can I fly directly towards him as fast as I can? Is he?
You're flying. You can get to him before your turn's over.
Is
You
he
can just-
prone?
Yeah.
And he's on the ground.
Yeah, he got fucking lit up with Hellish Rebuke from Tom.
Okay.
Yeah, that's some bad stuff, boy.
Then I'm going straight up to him, and I'm taking my acid wand, and I'm putting it in his mouth. Just sort of acid wanding it directly into his mouth.
Roll for damage.
What's the acid wand do? I'm not.
It's let's see.
Acid damage?
It's basically like casting an acid splash spell. So let me look that up real
D10, I'm
quick.
guessing.
Acid splash. Is that the Jean Nate acid splash?
1d6 acid
Acid
damage. In your 5th level, so 2d6.
2d6.
And yes, listeners, I'm letting him regardless of the level of the wand.
That's
What are you fucking looking at on Facebook?
7.
All right. So, his nose already is pretty big, but you melt a solid extra nostril into his face. And when you do, you notice just a big old bubble of blood pop, rise out of his face, pop, and just splash on the ground.
Oh, great! Now I have hep.
He's bleeding a lot. Should we be collecting his blood and doing something with it? I don't know why it seems like it would be.
Llewellyn tries to cast a spell, and it just doesn't work. You notice all the wood elves are made of stone now.
That's not good.
One of those stone worms tries to wrap itself around. Tom, can I get those 10-sided dice back from you? You give them to me.
Yeah,
Right
put
here,
'em
there, there. Tries to wrap itself around you. It sort of springs at you, misses, and slams into the broken altar, and is dead. Just fucking
Weird.
kills itself.
What an idiot.
It did a horrible botch, and it was real sloppy.
Something to
Good.
the altar still?
No, it just killed itself.
It just killed itself. It just straight up couldn't
Nothing
handle
more to that?
It's a stupid.
All right.
I don't think so. Did it damage the altar further or just die?
Also, Tom, hit another botch and a hit. First, I'm gonna roll this botch. One of the blood golem porcupines makes the same mistake, dives at you, misses. Two of them, however, land on you and start burrowing into you. You take 20 points of damage.
Wow.
Jeez. You're trying to kill us.
As you feel their faces are just like rows of shark teeth and like one of those old school pencil sharpeners just drilling into your body.
Are these
How you
things?
doing?
Okay.
Okay.
Are
cool.
these
I'll
things
die the next
from
turn.
him, or are these things from the cavern?
I feel like he's.
They
some-
popped into existence
Yeah.
with the Demelith at a
Because they came out
distance,
of
and then
the-
Yeah,
they
he's with them.
ran,
They're with him.
yeah.
That's why I keep thinking if we kill him.
That's what I've been attacking.
Tom, you're up.
Oh, I'm up. I attack. I attack the things on me
I wish you would.
with my sword. Oh, I gotta roll to attack. Mm-hmm. No botch. 5.
That's a nope. This would be Gago's turn, but he is unconscious and bleeding out. It is now the Demelith's turn.
Damn it.
The Demelith waves a hand, and the altar that was broken in half starts to rise up off of the ground and float there. Bodhi, you're up.
Should somebody throw another thing at that when you get a chance? At the altar?
What do you mean?
Well, he's clearly doing something with it.
I guess you must
Somebody
throw it
blast
at
it.
us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There are
that's true.
2 5-foot broken pieces of stone slab floating off the ground right
Okay.
now, hovering in place.
Well, I'm gonna fire. Oh no, I'm gonna try to get the fucking burrowing thing off my back again first.
Okay, roll a dex check, difficulty 10.
Yeah, no, god damn it.
Got another attack.
Yeah,
Same thing?
Yeah, 20. I pull it.
Great.
Oh, see, I'll throw it off.
It pops off and it's wriggling around in your hand.
I fucking throw it on the ground and stomp on it.
Roll a 2d6.
Yeah,
It explodes
2 sixes.
In organic
right on.
tissue.
Finally.
And you take 1 point of damage
All right, I'm down to
as
9.
a few bits of spine hit you in the leg.
Yeah.
Got one more action.
Shit. Hold on. Wrote that down wrong. Yeah, I fire a crossbow bolt at fuckface.
Roll a 20 to fuck
Wait,
a face.
what did I do?
Not you.
I forgot his Christian name was Fuckface.
Yeah,
that's a
18.
hit.
I'll fucking take it.
Roll for Kelmar, or no, crossbow damage, please.
Yeah, it's 10. Mm-hmm. Where's the other one? It's the 10. Shit, oh, there it is. Nice. 8.
How much is that? Oof. So that slams into him. He starts hovering off the ground again after this crossbow bolt, and he's trying to pull out the bolt that you just hit him with. He looks drunk.
Good.
He's kind of trying to yank it out,
Good. Let's fucking.
and he's starting to try to float away. Shadow Bodhi.
Somebody catch him on
You
fire
should
or
be at
something.
22, I think.
What?
I'm doing your math.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or 21.
Shadow Bodhi hits you for 8 points of damage.
Well,
Or
A shadow blade just strikes you across the head, and you see little rivulets of blood on your eyebrows.
okay.
Twee, you're up.
I'm gonna just take my acid wand out of his nose and put it in his mouth, and do that.
What are you going to say as you fire this off?
I'm gonna say, "Hey, this is for not giving me a little courtesy wave after I let you cut in front of me on Serrano."
He failed a saving throw. Roll for damage.
Ah,
Nice.
that's
There's new
2d6 again.
ENT.
7.
All right.
That's right, like in his spell casting mouth.
Luoven is going to attempt a spell she hasn't done in a while. Ew. So, okay. She tries to, she kind of like rushes at him, and she's holding both her hands out, and he hits the ceiling. Like through an unseen force, he just kind of slams into it.
That's good.
A stone worm pivots towards Twee and jumps at him and gets a crit.
Oh.
Ah.
And, that's not good. And we're going to do a little bit of this. And okay.
We're all making oh shit faces.
I'm trying to come up with a joke about how I usually like to get stoned.
You, Twee, suddenly feel a great weight around one of your legs, and you take 11 points of damage. Also, you feel yourself getting pulled out of the air, and you're anchored to the ground. And boy, oh boy, your leg feels horrible.
Mm-hmm.
How do you reverse this stone thing?
Reverse it.
Well,
You attack it, I guess.
don't?
Yeah, I don't know.
Tom, one of the blood golem porcupines dives at you and misses again.
Good.
Another one hits you on the back and
Not
is
good.
burrowing on you again.
how many are there left?
I believe there are 3 burrowing into Tom right now.
3.
Yes. Tom, you take 10 points of damage.
All right.
You are up. You guys notice, by the way, Tom's armor is dripping with wounds.
Okay.
Let's see. I will cast. I should be casting Thunderwave. That would be perfect right now. Shit.
How many hit points you have, Tom?
16. I'm going to cast another poison spray at Demelith.
Okay. He fails the saving throw.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Your luck has been getting much better with those.
At least that happened. 10.
Oh God.
And my dice fell. But it was totally a 12. 15 total.
The Demelith, who is currently glued to the ceiling through an unseen force, gets hit with this spray, and his skin starts to bubble. He misses his turn as a result. Bodhi, you are up.
I'm gonna rub oil on
Your naked cock.
Ooh, sorry.
on my
I have
javelin.
one more D12.
Oh,
sorry.
wait,
Oh,
one more D12?
Yeah, I forgot about that because I got it's another level.
Okay.
I just added on there
Oh, dear.
something. 6.
Fuck.
Yeah, because I was looking to see if he's is poison and keeps
Ahem.
getting damaged.
I believe I was waiting to hear something fun from Bodhi.
Sorry.
I'm gonna oil up my javelin, and I'm gonna shove it in
say.
his. I'm gonna shove it in his chest.
He-
I'm
he
gonna
is
shoot
10
it.
feet-
No, I'm gonna shoot it in.
Or
his-
20 feet on the ceiling.
No, so no, I'm
Throw
gonna
it.
oil up. I'll oil
still
up
gonna
a
launch it.
crossbow bolt, and I'm gonna launch it.
Okay.
Yeah, but But I'm going to set it on fire
Yeah,
before I do
like
it.
oiling and setting your crossbow bolt on fire is going to take one of your actions.
Yeah. And then,
Roll a 20, please. Wow, we have cursed dice trays today.
It's these Mexican jumping dice.
what was it, 20?
Sam, be honest.
What was that for? What was I
Crossbow
rolling?
bolt.
But for shooting it. Yeah.
He has a natural armor class of 16.
All right.
So that's a no. So you just hit the ceiling next to him.
Damn it. And I only get one on that, right?
Yeah. Twee, you're up.
I am going to.
Oh, we just rolled a fake 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to use my cape.
Because I don't get 2 actions on that because
no.
the first part.
And I forgot to mention, suddenly the shadow disappears.
Good.
Well, that's good.
Oh, so all right.
It doesn't so much disappear as it realigns with your feet and moves
Starts
back
stacking.
into a 2-dimensional shape on the ground.
Right. Okay.
Yes, Twee, you were saying.
I'm going to use my cape of the mountebank. And I'm going to.
It hasn't been a sunset since you last teleported, I should say.
Can I posit a theory of mine?
I would love to hear this theory, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That we are inches away from a time stream where 1,000,000 sunsets have come and gone and 1,000,000 sunrises have come and gone. So this thing is charged like a goddamn iPhone.
I've never seen Dan
on
make that
JetBlue.
face.
So I'm going to
Tell me very specifically what you want to try with the knowledge this could go haywire.
I am going to do the David Bowman Discovery airlock pose where I kind of get down and squint my eyes really hard, and I'm going to teleport to exactly where the Demelith is and replace him with me.
Roll a 100.
This is interesting.
$64.
You appear on the ceiling next to the Demelith. The worm is no longer attached to your leg. In a poof of brimstone and nightcrawler bamf.
Okay. But
Holy
I'm not
shit.
in him.
No,
I was going to try to.
didn't work.
Okay.
I was going to want to hire, I know what you were trying to do there.
But you got the thing off your leg.
Yeah.
However, you can't feel your left leg.
Oh, now it's called Robert Klein's disease.
Llewellyn
So it's not funny.
Llewellyn waves a hand.
I have
and,
elbow patches on my
The
jacket.
Demelith
And a harmonica.
falls from the ceiling limp and thuds unconscious on the ground.
Oh, I like that.
What did?
The Demelith.
Oh, good.
A blood golem porcupine jumps at you, Bodhi, and latches onto your back.
No, I pull it off and fucking.
I bet you want to.
Run away.
You take 5 points of damage. Tom, you're up.
More poison at this guy.
He is laying unconscious on the ground.
Great. I want to make sure he's
Kill
dead.
the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He cannot make a saving throw, for he is unconscious.
Great. Then that means. What
It's
does that
like-
mean? 3d12, I think.
Pull his heart out. And
What
eat
was
it or
that?
something.
What's the Tarantino? The driving movie that.
Oh, with Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death proof.
Death Proof.
Death Proof. It's the end of that with just the girls just fucking stomping the shit out of him. Everybody kicking him while he's
All right,
dead
so I'm
or
going to
down.
Juice him up with a bunch of poison. 3d12. Six, 12, 18, and 8. 26.
There is a wet splat noise as you almost burn him in half with acid.
That's
How much
good.
was that damage?
26.
For fudge's sake. All right, Bodhi, you're up.
I pulled the thing off me. Or I grabbed to. Yeah, or tried to.
There's one.
I only had one on
Yeah, there's
me.
only one on you. It's on your shoulder.
just came on me.
Yeah, you don't need to do a dex check. Do a strength check, difficulty 8.
Okay. No problem.
Rip it
18,
off.
I rip it off and stomp on its fucking stupid face.
Roll-
Actually, I want to use... No, I'll just throw it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to
Throw the
stab...
Demelith.
I'm stabbing at the Demelith with my Herald of Kelmar.
Roll automatic success. Roll for damage.
Oh, okay, cool. 2d6 plus fire. Yeah. Oh, 9 plus fire.
Oh wow. As you plunk the Herald of Kelmar into this guy's spine, you hear his spine crack, and it sounds like chalk crumbling.
Good.
And his body suddenly goes flat as he
Cool.
becomes a pile of ash.
Cool.
All the blood porcupines pop out of
Yay.
existence.
Yay. Awesome.
The room goes back to shifting. The reds and the blue lights coming up out of the ground start moving in waves
We
again.
should probably grab Lou Evan and try to get out of here, right? I mean, we did what we were... Or let's see what happens next, but I don't want to be in here while
find Hocus.
something worse happens.
You hear a da-doom, da-doom, and the whole cavern starts shaking. And the ground begins to rip open in the center of the cavern. And sprouting up out of it appears to be some sort of giant. In just a moment, this being 20 feet tall just sort of slams the ceiling open, creating more room for itself, and it stares down at you with its hands open, ready to attack. And it says, "Who are you?"
We're just travelers. we killed the Demelith. He was trying to kill us, and
We are your doom.
we stopped him.
You're my doom?
Oh, someone's doom. Who are you?
Yeah, who are you? Don't fuck with him. He might be. We might be able to turn this around.
I am the god of balance,
Oh, we like
the
you a
god
lot.
of depth, the god of the oceans.
we tried
I
to
am
turn
Manon
this-
and McLear.
Oh, nice.
So
I have
Llewellyn-
very little power.
Well, we restored. We were trying to help you ultimately.
You destroyed my link to the physical realm. You destroyed the Demelith.
Right. He's an asshole.
What
He was a
Love
bad guy.
have you done? What do you want?
We just wanted to restore the planet back to good. That's all. We wanted to get rid of this evil, reverse evil.
Well, you've gotten rid of the evil, and now it's only us. What do you want?
Fix that. Fix that.
We want to fix the planet and riches and
Riches.
whatever.
Just a nice normal planet for the
Just a nice
planet
normal
upstairs would
planet,
be
really.
nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Gets
all.
out of his attack posture and starts kind of going. And he sits down. He puts an elbow on his knee and starts stroking his beard.
We
Do you guys
came
mind
here
if we
with a
go
bunch
little
of
long,
other people.
by the way?
Yeah, sure. What happened to the wood elves, by the way? The stone wood elves? Are they still
They're
stone?
Still stone.
Well, those guys are all our friends, and they fought with us valiantly. A bunch of people have lost their lives fighting this fucking Demelith. It wasn't just us. It was a big undertaking. We lost a little dude named Gago. I want him back.
Do you want to make a deal?
What are you talking about?
Well, you
Glug,
say you
glug,
want.
glug.
He says you want riches. You say.
I don't know. More interested in all of us living, and yeah, that's more important. Like Ken said, in bringing the
And
planet back
several,
to the way. Yeah, we can get
Several-
riches later.
He says, "I'll make you a deal. If you make me a sacrifice, and you give me blood that you do not want to sacrifice, I will give you something back in return in the flavor of whom you sacrifice. But I'm not interested in just giving life to the lifeless. I'd like to see you find your own way out of this cavern. See if you make it in one piece. I don't believe the fabric of time and space will allow such a thing. I believe you will be scattered across multiple dimensions if you try to go back up one of those tunnels. So tell me, what are you willing to sacrifice to leave this place? Who are you willing to sacrifice to leave this place?
Who do we have? The three of us, Loven, and the guy we can't find.
Gago and oh yeah,
Gago's dead.
Horo.
It's not a sacrifice. If you give me someone who's already dead.
Hey, Horo,
Yeah.
come over here.
I don't think that's a good idea.
This guy wants to talk to you.
Isn't this the problem in the first place? Is horror? Well, I guess.
Right, but then that was how he got
Demelith,
power.
yeah.
Yeah. No, we'll be the Demelith.
Do you want a
Horo
life?
is not
Do you want a
leaving
life or
Boulder, he
just the
said.
blood?
You just want blood.
Oh, I would need a lot of blood. Perhaps a life's worth, yes.
Take that guy then.
What do you mean, take him? I'm not going to do the killing for you. He strokes his beard, and you realize his beard is formless and strange. It looks like it's made of clouds with ripples of lightning coursing through it. He's clearly an avatar of this
I thought
god.
we were in the credits, and then now this happened. Damn it.
Should stop and get some euros.
Hey, can I suggest something here? I'm already dead. Why don't you take me?
What do you mean? Who's going to spill your blood? I'm not going to do that. That has to be someone else's choice.
Seems easy enough.
How are you already dead?
Would you like to explain a little something that the mortals might not know?
Funny story, you guys. I've been dead this whole time.
What?
I'm a vampire. I'm trying to find the head vampire so that I can not be a vampire anymore. You saw the episode, right? I reach in my pocket and I pull out a little mad ball. It looks like a teratoma, just a ball of veins and stuff. And I pop out some fangs. And it just sort of keeps me alive. It's kind of a little thing I have.
But not a McLear goes,
Keeps me alive. So
who would spill this vampire's blood? I'll certainly give you.
Didn't we kill the head vampire?
I'm afraid it was a different timeline. The Demelith you killed isn't the same creature that sired this vampire. I mean,
how much blood do you need? I can't die. I might get weak. If you guys have some cookies and orange juice lying around, I could probably maybe.
show me how much blood you're willing to give, and show me who will do it.
Let's go across to the hospital.
Down to the morgue.
No, we'll just
we
go
can-
across to the
If
hospital.
you can't die, then I'm
Yeah, we'll just
happy to
slash
cut
your
throat
wrist.
open.
The altar
Don't slit his
that had
throat,
been floating
slit
on
his
the
wrist.
ground thudded to the ground when the Demelith died, and he sort of looks over his shoulder at it and just kind of twirls a finger, and it instantly reassembles itself and says, "Why don't you spill some blood on that altar, and we'll see what happens."
You're getting kind of weird about it, but all right.
And he says, "By the way, if you think you're going to get anything out of some sort of trick sacrifice, it's not going to work."
What choice do I have? I'm tired of trying to guess time caves down here and red and blue lights. I feel like I'm at
Tell me what you guys want to do.
Spencer's Gifts.
Twee is appearing to offer himself up. What are you gonna?
But it's probably not gonna work.
He looks at everyone else and says, "I'll give you something for the vampire. I'll give you something for that."
It's altar of sacrifice by Slayer.
cowering creature behind the boulder. And I'll give you something for any one of you. Would you like to know what I'll give you for any sacrifice?
Sure.
If you give me the vampire, I will give you this whole island. I will clear up a path. You can go to the surface.
We don't want to give him.
And you can see what happens. Would you like to know what will happen if you give me someone else?
Uh-huh.
Who else would you offer me? The cowering coward behind the boulder?
Yeah, sure.
If you give me him, I will send you back on the boat on the other side of the storm, right before you came to this land.
Well, then we'll have to do it over again.
If we turn around.
He says, is there anyone else you'd like to know what I'll give you if you give me their life?
Me?
Oh, I like this. If you give me this fey creature over here, this horned little devil, I will give you, let's see, the rest of you. He strokes his beard and he says, I will give you 1,000 years to live, as well as passage on the boat.
That could be horrible, like an episode of Black Mirror.
Don't we only need passage on the boat?
Well, I know, but you get a little bonus if you
What
give me
about
this
the
one.
woven?
Oh, she's the most choice dish of all. She is the reason that I have lost power. She will grant you extra time. You can go back before the storm started and try to stop the moon from crashing into the planet.
I think that's gotta be it.
Why?
Yeah.
Why don't you just take her?
It's not worth anything if I take her myself. If someone offers her to me, it's worth so much more. She, Woven's hearing this, and she's just kind of like, but I worship you. I am the one person here who believed in you. What are you talking about? And he's like, that's right. You're worth the most. And I can give back the most because it is your fault we're all here.
Well, she caused the problem, so we gotta kill her.
Yeah, how do we kill her?
Can I bite her neck? Turn her into a bat or something?
She makes it pretty easy for you. She's shaking her head, but without making eye contact, she just sits down on the altar.
Who wants to?
I'll do it.
All right.
I cut her throat. Lay her down on the altar.
Jesus, that's so creepy.
I know, but she caused this whole problem.
Yeah.
As you do that, everything goes black. As soon as you all see Tom draw a blade across her throat, your vision fogs and you feel a great heaviness and you cannot see. The three of you wake up. You're on your home continent.
Holy shit.
You're in beds in a lodge, separate rooms.
Aw.
You have memories of everything, but you know you're about to, go. You're
On the boat. We're about to get
on the boat, but not yet. You come here for any number of things, and there's a knowledge implanted in your head now that you can find the leader of the Lunar Elves and stop the ritual.
Cool. Wow. Nice job, dude.
My neck
That's
hurts.
it.
That was fucking great.
Hey, am I still a vampire?
No.
Oh, I'm a real boy again.
That's
Hey.
You're all restored to full hit points.
But do I still have my little meatball?
You realize the sun is rising outside. And for the first time in a long time, Twee, the sun hits you, and it doesn't hurt. Wow. And you're relieved because you had originally gone to the land of Amina in the hopes of finding adventure, not just to kill your sire, find your sire, but enjoy the clouds. You'd heard the sun was hidden there, nice. So you're glad that you can experience the sun once again. Also,
holy shit.
As you exit into the hallway, you all see each other, and you go, "Oh, I wonder how much."
Do that.
I wonder how much time we have. I wonder how much time we have. You know, like you're not sure how long, or you just know you have to find the head of the Lunar Elves, and you're also just like, oh wow, we're not in that horrible, creepy ass place anymore.
Yeah, we're not in a weird time cave with stone worms.
Time cave.
Also, fluttering into the hallway is Gago.
Yeah,
Hey, motherfuckers, what is this shitty place?
And then R2 and 3PO come out and they're all shiny and polished.
One more
But
person.
they don't get medals.
One more person comes out in the hallway. Llewellyn.
Yeah.
Oh.
She says, thank you. That must have been very difficult. But I was granted my life, I think, because I had done nothing wrong, and it was not an actual sacrifice
Cool.
that needed to be completely made. It was more about you sacrificing something than it was symbolic.
Wow.
Mononymic Lear was never a god of suffering, but he was a bit of a trickster, so I think he...
Trickster is a nice way of putting it.
That guy was a dick.
Yeah, fucking dick.
But yeah, that's the campaign, gentlemen.
Thank you, Dan.
Yay!
Holy shit.
Melanie always asks after every game, did you win? And now I can say we did. We did win.
Also, you guys are all level 9.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
9.
Oh, I was going to ask. We skipped one. Huh?
No, you leveled up to level 8.
Right? Oh, I
You just maybe didn't spend a ton of time going over all the benefits, but
still had 7
before we
right
play
there.
again, let's make sure you are properly.
Fitted for level 8.
Yeah. We'll also make it a really fucked up campaign where you can play a level 9 character.
Well, might need Sarah Gazzardo on that.
Yes, and so I'm gonna reach out to her and let her know we're ready to party.
Yay.
Holy shit. Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, that was a blast.
That was a fun one, dude.
It was fun
Nice
for
job.
us.
I'm glad you guys had
How
fun.
close
Oh my
did we
God,
come
yes.
to... how many fucking hit points did Demelith have?
He had 300 hit points.
Jesus Christ.
Whittled him down.
Sorry. People don't like...
That's the only reson I wasn't, helping you and doing it.
No,
Well,
I know.
like, and most
I know.
really
I was
powerful
really
vampires
trying
don't
to-
even have that many hit. I really
I
tried
was
to
more
make them
concerned
hard.
about killing him than getting the shit off me.
Yeah.
I
But I was
only
still
did
worried
that
that you were
once.
gonna
Yeah, I
die.
know. I got close.
I'd really had high hopes for my appearing inside his body and
That
having
was-
him explode.
Yeah, if you'd rolled higher, I was going to give it to you if you were over 80.
But
I
it's still...
also knew that it occurred to me, it was like, I can't get killed.
I never
So
knew.
I should
Yeah,
just
yeah.
just kill myself.
I think we decided around episode 15 or so. We had joked about it very early on, Blaine and I, and then we...
Yeah, I think
a
it
little
turned
powwow.
out it was a joke, or wasn't it just like an aside in one of your Twitter polls?
Yeah, I did a Twitter poll joke.
Hey, what would
and,
be a surprise twist?
and Blaine said he liked it, and I was like, "Oh, do you like that idea,
I'm
Blaine?"
glad I don't read that shit.
So we built it into his backstory because I thought Twee
was-
needed some backstory.
That was a cool surprise.
And then,
Yeah, I got hit with some blasts that would have killed me a few times.
yeah, in fact, he got hit with a spell from one of the vampires. The only reason it
would've
didn't
killed
affect him is
Llewellyn
because
too, but I didn't want
he was
to.
secretly undead. So the spell it doesn't
Oh,
affect
wow,
undead
okay.
people.
Wow, all right.
I still gotta go find Nettie.
Yeah.
You are now. Here's a few things I can tell you. Nettie is alive
Good.
because you went far enough back in time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What else? Is there anything else you guys want to know? This is a good time to just do a nice, quick little. We can do like a live video stream for Patreons or something where we answer more questions. But
Who is Snoke?
I mean, clearly it's
Why is
Darth
there
Plagueis.
air in Bill Cosby's house?
Do you think so?
No, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I should just straight up tell listeners that they might want to know about this silly shit. But your sire was Count Fenzen, the fairy dragon. You knew that.
Okay.
You figured that out. What else?
Oh, that's who did that to you. Okay.
Yeah. He figured it out when he was fighting him that he seemed familiar, and I passed him a note.
Huh. 300 hit points. Wow.
Yeah, I really wanted him to be difficult
He was.
Yeah, it was not easy.
to track how much damage you were doing.
We were really close. I mean, Brian and I were both. I don't know how close you were.
I was down to 7.
Yeah. I was,
Jesus!
Yeah. I had 7 hit points
I was
left.
one more attack from dying.
Yeah. I was real close. That's why I had to get those fuckers off me because they were doing damage. I was really just wanting to inflict as much as I could on him.
Yeah. I'm glad I
Kinda
saw
didn't
Hellish
care.
Rebuke.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That was great. Yeah, the Hellish Rebuke was good.
that I think turned the tide.
That was great.
Trying to think of what else, lore-wise might be interesting.
Yeah, I think you probably did the most points today.
I have no idea.
It
Yeah,
felt
you
like
kind
it.
of you kind of did some.
Did a lot of damage.
Yeah, some big numbers. I was just doing steady little numbers.
It would have been really difficult, but you could have tried to fight the down. I tried to set it up where you. I was really impressed that you guys kind of improvised making the Lost City of Morgothal into a thing that was like on your the fact that you combined Warchild with the Ent
Yeah.
thing was like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Really? I thought that was what we were supposed to do.
No, you're supposed to just kill it.
Wow.
Well, at least I thought that was what you were going to do.
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
I mean, like, I let some.
We've been waiting for
I
that
had
to show up and help us.
I had NPCs hint that it was possible because as you were getting closer, I realized, oh, that would be kind of funny if they tried. But
Yeah.
then you did really well with that surgery episode.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like-
How close do we get to getting killed by ourselves last week or the week before?
It depended. I created like 20 different alternate universe versions of you, and you didn't encounter the worst of them.
yeah.
You got pretty lucky.
Oh, we didn't get the worst one.
You made a charisma roll that kept you from getting attacked by Lone Wolf Bodhi.
That sounds bad.
But there was.
With the baby card?
ourselves from Vice.com.
Yeah, you didn't run into the Redditor versions of yourself.
I'm gonna write a comic of Lone Wolf Bodhi.
Oh, that'd be badass, actually. Lone Wolf Bodhi and Cub is played by Gago. Yeah, but I was thinking could make the next campaign crossover, if you like, of what I just set you guys up with. But
Right.
I also. Yeah.
Oh.
Anything else you want to say?
No, thanks for. No, we haven't yet. Yeah, we kept going. It felt
Sorry,
like
let me get my clothes back on.
talking about all that stuff felt like a good wrap up for the
Yeah,
whole.
I mean, it just.
because it's not just the episode; it's the whole
Hey guys,
campaign.
Mazel tov.
Well, also, I feel like because they're in a big boss fight at the end of the last episode, you're still recording, right? Yeah, like they'll see that the episode's like what, an hour 15 or something, and be like,
It was 42, right? Is the number?
Yes.
oh, some Douglas Adams.
Yeah.
42 episodes of story you had there, man. Nice job.
Thanks. That was really fun. It was the longest I've ever DM'd a campaign.
And I'm so glad that Bodhi didn't die because I don't
We
know
were
if
about
every
to.
I know, and I don't know if every listener knows this, but who do we have these made by?
Oh, those are Wormwood, I think.
This was Wormwood.
And Elderwood Academy is the
The other
towers,
company, yeah, that's the tower. But the Wormwood made my tray, and it says, "As a quote from Bodhi, I'm going to live forever." And I did that
Maximum irony.
I did that knowing that one day I would be fucked. but I was hoping today was not that day, and it wasn't. Thanks for listening to Brian Posehn's Nerd Poker,
yeah, thank you
everybody.
everybody for committing all these hours to us.
Yeah, and I really want to thank Skeletor's Dick for everything that he's brought us.
The shit out of that.
Thanks for listening. BrianPosehn.com, Mad Magazine, Link Patch. There's a guy. He probably has a website.
Yeah, visit me on
Ken
skeletorswifesdick.org.
Yeah.
.nz/gov.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to another episode of Nerd Poker. You can follow us at patreon.com/nerdpoker, and you get bonus episodes from there. And you can also send us anything at P.O. Box 16069, Encino, California 91416. Thanks for listening. Hey, everybody. Let's try again.
Okay, back to one, everybody.
It's fitting that the episode where we die is going to be one of those.